Hello all, welcome to part 33, and we're continuing on, obviously. I've already battled the sailor in the last part, so it's really only the tuber I've got to take down, and it's only a Remoraid, so I'm not even bothered. Though I will say that the Pokemon at this point are starting to get pretty darn strong. Man, oh man, oh man. Anyway, Remoraid still goes down very easily. Can't stack up to Mumble. Okay. And with that being said, I think there's only that sailor there left to take on. At least I hope that's all that's left. I really would like to get on with this part, because I know that this is the part where I arrive in Sunyshore City, which is the final city in the game with the final gym, and I'm quite eager to get into that. Oh, Phoebus, you're feeble, Phoebus. I really don't have much to say. It's pretty obvious at this point. Pretty much most of the trainers on this route, or particularly the lower parts, use water types. Bar from this guy. And, maybe a couple of other trainers. I suppose it depends on which side of the route you travel down. If you go along the beach, you got all the fishermen, so tons of water type users. Okay, now just Gastrodon left, so I think I will definitely go over to Mumble for this. Mumble is the only one with anything that's going to really affect this thing big time. Because of course Gastrodon, I know this because I have one, Gastrodon's a quad weak to grass, so grass knock that fucker. And not quite, but nearly. Right. That should do it. And that takes care of that. Right. I'm going to quickly check down here just in case I'm missing something. I didn't actually intend to, but I caught a Pokemon on this route. It wasn't planned. But it's not a Pokemon that I'm going to be using long term, so I'm just going to cut the capturing battle out. But let's just say there's another Gastrodon. And yeah, it's a different Gastrodon to the one I have. It's a blue one. Because depending on the side of Mount Coronet, I think the Gastrodon appearances differ. My Jelly was caught on one side of Mount Coronet and this one was on the other. Just want to make something exceptionally clear. I'm only using this as a backup in case things go wrong in the next gym. I'm not actually planning on using it full term. I've got another Pokemon that I'm going to catch in this part that I plan on using to complete my team, because it's been long enough, you know. Oh, for fuck's sake. Plenty of Gastrodon on this route, so if you're really struggling for a ground type, there's an option for you. It is part ground type, so it counts. There's a honey tree up here, not that I care. I could go over there and see if there's any hidden items, but I can't be fuffed. I really just want to get into the city now. So they're talking about how there's been a lack of worthwhile challenges for the gym leader. As soon as you enter Sunyshore City, you're confronted by this bloke with a bright red afro. He is one of the Elite Four, he's just obviously said that. And he wants you to battle the gym leader and really give him a battle that's going to make him, you know, reignite his love for battling, because he's getting really bored. More story based than anything else, but I don't suppose it really matters. Like, it wouldn't have changed anything if Flint hadn't have been there. So, now we're in Sunyshore, let's heal up quick. And with that, let's have a look around Sunyshore City before I actually go into the gym. It's rather unique because it's got loads of solar panels along the top that you can actually run on. Let's have a look in the houses and see who's around. See if there's anything, oh, for goodness sake. See if there's anything worth picking up. So far there isn't, and I actually missed talking to that young lady, but I don't suppose it matters. That house was meant for talking about the underground, which I haven't showed off in this LP, and I don't really plan to. But it's a neat little place. Anyway, if you come up here, you may recognise her if you've played the 5th, 2nd gen Pokemon games. It's Jasmine. Basically, come back and talk to her when you've beat the gym leader. She'll give you something pretty nifty. Thankfully, I'm not going to be blocked off from trying to catch the Pokemon I want. And yes, I want a Tentacruel. I don't know, I just think the poison typing might come in handy in the Elite Four. I wanted to catch one of these so much sooner, because you can actually catch them quite soon on in the game. But I completely forgot all about it. And when I eventually did look up where they were, I decided I'll just wait until Sunyshore City. I mean, it's not like it's really gonna matter that much. It balances out the experience more, I suppose, I'm on the 5 that I do have. So, yeah, I suppose it's crappy reasoning, but this is the 6th member of my team. And it's actually a female. The only female I've got on my team at the moment is Jelly, so it'd be nice to add another female to my team. Not that it really matters much in terms of battling, but, well, it'll do. There's not really much I can say about Tentacruel other than the fact that it's a water poison type. And, you know, as I've said before, that poison typing is going to come in handy, I think. You know, Tentacruels are pretty cool, and I've always wanted to use one. Even though it's really late in the game for me to be picking one up and using it. Barely got any time to bond with the damn thing. Oh well. But yeah, I don't really want to do anything more to it in case, you know, I end up accidentally knocking it out. It wouldn't make too much of a difference because there are loads of Tentacruels in this area. They're very popular in this area. But I really wanted to try and catch this one. Even though I probably could have caught a stronger one, because I know that later on, further up the route, you can catch level 45 Tentacruel. which kind of makes it seem a bit redundant me catching a level 38, but I don't care. I don't care, I wanted to catch it now and get it over and done with because I would forget. So this is Tentacruel, and I am going to nickname her after a character from a book series that I have read before. More teeny, one of the more teenish books rather than a grown-up book. Annabeth. Yes, from Percy Jackson. I've mentioned that I've read it before. I don't know, it just... I wanted to use the name, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna heal again. And, yeah, sorry, I was completely wrong. I actually didn't heal. I swapped Annabeth and Peanut into the party, Peanut being obviously the second Gastrodon, because I could make use out of that if things go wrong in the gym. I'm going to be completely honest and say that I have a terrible habit of buying shit tons, and I mean shit tons, of hyper potions. It's not just to get me through the Elite Four, it's also to get me through Victory Road, and I just think it's nice to have a little bit of insurance that things are going to be okay. I'm going to buy some full heals because full heals are very, very handy. They'll heal absolutely any status affliction, whatever. Just a pity these guys don't sell full restores because they would also be very handy. Full restores completely restores your health and cures status afflictions, so very handy. In here I think some kind of shop. They sell seals. I think you put them on your Pokeballs. Oh, don't you dare slag off my Empoleon, I've had it since the beginning. And you can buy a bunch of seals here, and well, I'm not going to use them, I will buy a few just to say that I have. But I think you put them on the Pokeballs and it kind of affects like how it looks when you know your Pokemon comes out of its Pokeball. I have no intention of using them. I mean, I might do, but I doubt it. I've recorded all the way up to Victory Road, so... And I haven't used... No, I've recorded all of Victory Road, even. I'm right about to face the Elite Four, but I'm going to do some grinding first. But I don't foresee me needing to use them, so, yeah. And I do apologise if I sound very breathless, I don't know what it is. So if you come up here, you've got two houses. In this house, there is this girl, and if you talk to her, she's like, you know, if you come back to me every day and tell me stories, I will give you a ribbon. So, obviously I wouldn't be able to get a ribbon today because I just met the woman, but if you go to her every day after you speak to her for the first time, she'll give you a ribbon for every day of the week, so that's pretty cool. So this is where Cyrus grew up. You don't want to know what become of him, love. He's an evil bastard. Oh, I don't know. I haven't properly looked at the rock. There's a Thunderstone down here. So if you've got a Pokemon that can evolve with a Thunderstone, well, that's where you get it. Oh yeah, because I switched Bibarel out of the party, so I can't use Rock Climb. This is where we want to be. Chat to this guy. He slags off the gym leader. Yeah, this is where we want to be. This is the lighthouse. You automatically go straight up. And... well, there is absolutely no point heading to the gym because the gym leader's not there. He's here. Chat to these two. They don't really say anything of any worth. This is who you want to talk to. This is Volkner. This is the Sunyshore City gym leader, And he's all like, well, if I can beat you, I'm going to the Pokemon League. Sod this. I'll know I'm better than this kind of attitude. And then he goes off to the gym. If you look through these binoculars, look very, very closely now, you can see our ultimate location. This is the place where we need to get to beat the game. That is the Pokemon League. It looks like it's a lot closer than what it actually is. You gotta go through the route connecting Sunyshore City to Victory Road and Victory Road itself, and yeah, it's still gonna be a while before we get there. But yeah. Now we gotta head to the gym. And there's no further reason for us to stick around here, so we head along the top here, and here's the gym. Flint's waiting for us. He's all like, he's come back. He seemed a bit upbeat, and okay, he saw a little girl and thought, oh wow, she looks really tough. I'm gonna be actually happy because I might actually fight someone worth my while fighting. And he actually saw that in a little girl, in a 10-year-old girl. Okay, whatever. So this is the final gym in the game. This is Faulkner's gym. And you can probably tell by the look of it, he specialises in electric types. And I kind of faffed that up there. So what you want to do is you want to get onto these buttons to turn the things around in order to get through to each of the different rooms. There are a ton, and I mean a ton, of trainer battles in this gym. I highly recommend bringing along a ground type, for those of you who are not insane like I am. But then again, that's why I caught Peanut. And then I looked at Peanut's moveset and realised that Peanut did not know any ground type moves, so I wasted my time catching the thing. Well, if anything, I can use Peanut as sort of like a distraction almost. Like I can throw Peanut in there while I heal up Jelly if I need to. And Body Slam's still gonna hurt. Well, not much in the case of that Pachirisu. I'm quite surprised actually that Pachirisu is really tiny. So go over to Jelly. I'm not gonna waste my time on a Pokemon that doesn't have any ground type moves. I'm trying to remember where you pick up Earthquake, because Earthquake would be a far better move to have than Dig. And I do apologise again for like occasional freezes on the capture card. I swear there's something wrong with my old laptop. Thankfully, I'm nearly done with this game. When I'm done with this game, I will generally just kind of say fuck it almost. Unless I can come up with another way of recording DS games. Because this new laptop, it does have the capture card stuff, you know, implemented. I can actually record off of it, but it doesn't record the sound for whatever reason. It does on the old laptop though, so I'll have to do a lot of fiddling around in order to figure out what the hell's going on there. And I'm probably wasting that person berry, but I'm not going to faff around waiting for Jelly to snap out of confusion. Oh thank God that missed. Right, dig the fucker, teach it a lesson. How dare it confuse you, Jelly. You're awesome. And that should take it out. Pachirisu really isn't that great against ground type moves. In fact, no electric type is. And with that, that's another trainer down. Well, there's one trainer down in this gym, I should say. I'm going to have to heal Jelly, because Jelly took quite a bit of damage. Astonishingly. Is there any ground type moves at all that I can use? I'm going to teach Toxic to Annabeth. One of the cool things about Toxic is any Pokemon can learn it, I think. I don't know if there are any exceptions to that rule, but as far as I know, any Pokemon can learn it. But I'm going to teach it to Annabeth because it makes more sense for Annabeth to have it. Even if Annabeth's already got Poison Jab, which is pretty powerful and has a good chance of poisoning itself. I don't seem to have any ground type moves. I have Rock Slide, which is a rock type move, but that's not going to do anything. So I essentially wasted my time catching that Gastrodon. Sorry, Peanut, but you're just kind of going to sit there now. I've wasted my time. Okay. This gym's fairly puzzle orientated, but it's easy enough to work out. And there's another trainer. This is the toughest gym in Sinnoh. Well, obviously it's the 8th gym, and it's right before the Pokemon League and, you know, Victory Road and all of that, so of course it's going to be the toughest. Mr. Mime, eh? I have just the thing for that. Oh yeah, just because this is an electric type gym doesn't mean you're going to be facing only electric types. There's going to be like the odd Pokemon that is not electric at all. Mr. Mime's definitely a psychic type, it's definitely not an electric type. Don't you dare flash me, you dirty fucker. So one bite ought to take it out, maybe two. I don't know, it depends on what Luigi's got on him. Okay, two. I think if Luigi was carrying black glasses, it would probably have taken it out in one hit, but I don't know. Paralyse me, why don't ya? That's why you're in the electric type gym. Because you can paralyse people. I don't get it either. I'm not 100% sure, but you know, going by what I remember on Platinum, I'm pretty sure that all the trainers in this gym are electric types and not, you know, just types from, you know, various other types that can learn electric moves. If that's the case, then why is there no Pelipper in this gym? Pelipper can learn Shockwave, it counts! Obviously in order to have Peanut on my team, I've put Miles in the computer in the Pokemon Center. It's not going to really be any good in this gym anyway. I think Gyarados is probably going to be a little bit more useful. And I was kind of proven right with that Mr. Mime turning up. So that was kind of my reasoning for that. In all honesty, looking back, I think this gym wasn't as tough as what I was blowing it up in my head to be. I was expecting it to be a lot harder than what it actually was. Once you've, you know, I would say, you know, if you've got a ground type, this gym is really easy. I mean, even with Jelly, who's part water type as well, it's really nothing to worry about. Oh, Pikachu! Okay, it's another trainer who thinks she's hardcore. So, she's got... I'm gonna guess that she's got all Pikachu. Place your bets. Does this trainer have only Pikachu? Because I really think she probably only has Pikachu. And there's really nothing to say here. Pikachu's not the greatest thing defensively, so it's going to fall straight away to dig without even getting a chance to fight. This is why Raichu's better. Pikachu may be friggin' adorable, but Raichu's are better. They look better, and all around they just are better than Pikachu. I want a Raichu. Alas, it is an electric type, so in this game I can't have one. Maybe if I do Fire Red or Leaf Green in the future, because I was kind of planning on it. I did say after Sonic Colors that was going to be what I was going to be doing. Maybe then I'll use a Raichu, because I really want to use a Raichu at some point. And so far it does seem like she's only using Pikachu. So this is just going to be a really boring battle, where she just keeps sending out the same fucking things at me again and again, and I just defeat them easily over and over again. I do apologise if you can hear any background noise. And yeah, I've slapped the I caught Annabeth before this gym because I wanted to get the levels up using the experience share while I was going through this gym, rather than save it for later and have to do a lot more grinding, because I am going to grind before I take on the Elite Four. I think it's just going to make things a bit easier for me, and I was spot on, wasn't I? I knew this trainer would only have Pikachu. I mean, God, yes, they're adorable, but they're not that great to battle with. Especially at this stage of the game. Mind you, I could do Pokemon Yellow and actually try and see if Pikachu's any good in that game. But then again, I really want to use a Raichu, so... oh well. I'll make up my mind later on. I mean, I'm not going to be doing it until after I've had my break in any case. So it won't be available for a while yet. So I'm going to heal, and then I'm going to see you guys in the next part.